podcast. Bitch, we poppin' and we finna change the forecast. Poppin' like the finger poppin' podcast. Bitch, we poppin' and we finna change the forecast.
All right, we spilled the beer, but we're solid. All right, it is the third time we're doing this. This is Last Name Luque here with the Finger Poppin' Podcast, supporting the Inland Empire one episode at a time. And today, we have a very, very special guest with us, Little Too Active, coming out of the sand... Oh, see, I fucked up. See? I had it, bro. All right, let's run it back. You know what it is. Last Name Luque here with the Finger Poppin' Podcast, supporting the Inland Empire one episode at a time. And today, we have a very, very special guest, Little Too Active, coming out of the Pico Rivera area. How you doing today, Pops?
Yeah, I'm doing good, chilling, you know.
That's right. How long you been on those geek bars right there?
Shit, for a minute, bro.
For a minute? You can't get off of them?
Shit, you smoke it a couple times, you get hooked ASAP.
Okay, let's hop right into it. So, where did you grow up, and what was it like growing up in that area?
I grew up in Southeast LA. To be specific, I grew up in Los Nietos, California. It's like West Whittier area. Right down the street from the hood, right down the street from everybody else's hood too, you know.
Los Nietas?
Los Nietos.
Nietos.
Yeah.
Is that like a?
It's a little neighborhood in West Whittier.
Okay. What was it like growing up in that area? Was it a lot of like trouble and shit like that?
It was like off and on. Like, you know, there's trouble everywhere. Some days be good, some days be bad. Shit like that, you know.
Growing up in that area, did you have like a lot of, I guess like big homies that were kind of like pushing you towards like the wrong direction, or would you call it the right direction?
Nah, growing up, it wasn't really so much like big homies pushing us in the wrong direction. It was like we were just all out there, little badass kids, just doing whatever we wanted. So we put ourselves in that, you know.
Yeah. What would you say like the most trouble you've gotten out there? Or not? Let's not say that. What do you think the most fun you've ever had out there?
The most fun?
Yeah.
Shit, it's a lot of times, bro. I've done a lot of fun shit.
A lot of party? Is it a lot of partying, or is
Yeah,
there like
like,
cool shit to do out there?
A lot of partying, a lot of kicking in with the homies, like, you know, doing bad shit. Growing up doing bad shit was like the most fun shit to give you that little adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So what kind of bad shit were you doing? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, like, we was just on some stupid shit, bro. Fucking always doing, like, pulling up to stores, tripping on the people that work there, like, just normal kid shit. Or, like, when I was really young, we used to just get rocks and go to the middle of the street, throw rocks at the cars that were driving by.
I'm going to tell you right now, bro, that's not normal. That's not a normal thing, bro.
That's like some ghetto kid shit.
Yeah,
but that was,
sure.
like, fun to us. That was normal to us.
Right. Especially in that environment, I mean, like, fuck, what was clean fun? Like, you guys don't have, like, a Knott's Berry Farm or anything over there, right? Like,
yeah, but that was, like, I'd been on Knott's Berry Farm a few times when I was younger, but it wasn't really, like, some normal shit like me and the homies were gonna go do and shit, like, you know. All the money was always low.
Right.
So we wasn't really going doing shit. We was just really, like, on the block just terrorizing that shit.
Right, I got you. So how would you say growing up in that environment shaped you as a person?
I feel like there's people that grow up in environments like that go the right way, and there's people that go the wrong way. It's just depends on what you want to do or how you want to do it, what you're subjected to inside of your household, and other people might be different. So, like, yeah, like, growing up in my household, it was cool, and sometimes it wasn't cool, and sometimes I just didn't want to be there. I would be outside with the homies, and that's just kind of how it led to that shit, you know?
Right. You have a bar, we were talking about it right before. I forgot the song.
I think it was Think About It.
Think About It, that's what it is. And you talk about being in the same room with your mom while she's, like, doing drugs and stuff. Was that, like, an everyday type of, like, thing, like, occurrence for you?
So, like, growing up, my mom always tried to hide it from me. But there would be times where, like, she'll slip up. I'll be just, like, right there chilling. And obviously all her friends are right there. And they're not my parents, you feel me? They ain't trying to hide that shit. She would do whatever she did. She would go try to hide it. But there'd be some times where, like, she wouldn't be thinking, and she'll just start doing it up. And I'd just be right there, like, and I'd get to tripping, like, what the fuck is you doing?
Can you talk about what she did?
Like, as far as what type of drug she did?
Yeah, what type of drug?
You know, she's a smoker. She's from Southeast LA, bro. Everybody's fucking around with meth out there.
Okay.
You know, so that type of shit, I don't really like that shit growing up watching that shit. I never did that shit. A lot of people that I hang out with, like in my generation, we don't look at that shit like that shit's cool. That shit's out.
I noticed that too, like that in Sherm. Like, motherfuckers don't be fucking with Sherm. Motherfuckers do not be fucking with meth. Like, it's like, that's, I feel like 90s drugs for sure.
Yeah, like meth. I grew up watching meth and seeing what it did to people, so that was just never like my type of thing. Like that shit didn't get me hyped up.
Yeah.
I seen people off of Sherm too. They get to, some people be cool and some people get to wigging out.
Yeah.
And I ain't really like that like 50-50 chance. Like I might be cool, I might start wigging out. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be a flip flopper like that, you know.
Okay. Well, with that being said, the name Active, are you like a tripper? Do you trip on people a lot, or how'd you get the name Active?
Man, I just, man, you know, ever since I fuck. Nah, like I don't be tripping. Like when I get to tripping, and it's like kind of hard to calm me down. But as far as being active, bro, like that just became my name. Like I was always just outside. Like I was always like, even at like 15, like I was always the one that was able to like manipulate my mom's boyfriend into giving me the car. Like, you know, regular people like around that age, like you ain't just driving around in the car every day.
Yeah.
I was really on the road, like 15 in a Kia, driving around everywhere.
Yeah, really active.
Yeah.
That's comedy. Let's see. So, what kind of student were you in school? Like, preferably like high school. Oh, did you go to high school?
Yeah, I made it to like shit. I went to Cal High, California High School in Whittier. I made it probably like a semester or two, then got kicked out. I went to Frontier. It's like where all the bad kids go. It's like Frontier High School. All the bad kids go right there, like from our cities and shit. Yeah, I got kicked out of there too.
Do you feel like that's like the worst thing possible that they can do? Is go and take you out of like a good school and then put you in like a spot where it's just like a bunch of people that just got kicked out of school? Because I went to continuation school too. And as soon as I went there, I got expelled like a weekend. And so
I think in their head they think it's just like a better option because it's easier. You accumulate more credits for doing less work than like being in a regular school, and like you're not in school all day like you would be in a regular school. But still though, that shit be fucked up. Like I only go to school for 4 hours. I'm probably not gonna go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no, I would still go. I just fucking be like smoking hella weed and getting drunk like right after. I was a skater. I wasn't one of those. You know.
Yeah.
So our thing was just getting drunk and smoking weed, and then fucking, I don't know, people like you scare me, bro. I'll be like, I don't know, face tats, bro.
I grew up like that too. Like when I was young, I think all gang members start off as little skater kids.
Okay.
That's where that shit starts off. Like at the skate park, you just start seeing some bad shit, and you just get attracted to that type of shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I grew up skateboarding too, and then like eventually I just grew up from that shit. I was trying to be with these, you know,
with the big homies type shit. Let's see. Did you play any sports growing up at all?
Yeah, bro. I played a lot of sports growing up, bro. I played baseball when I was younger. I played football in high school, like that first little 2 semesters in high school, and then like right after the football season, I got kicked out. And yeah, like football and baseball was like my shit.
If you were able to play any sport in school, what sport would it be? Would it be football?
Nah, it'd probably be baseball, bro.
Baseball?
I was a sick ass baseball player.
Were you?
Yeah, I was a sick ass baseball player.
That's cool. What position did you play?
I was third baseman.
Third base. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. No, I played too, but I played.
Okay.
Yeah, it was cool. What stopped with all that? Just.
I think that my grandparents just tried to put me into that shit when I was younger because they knew that I was a bad kid, and they knew like honestly, my family's not a bad family. It's really just originated from my mother. My mother was just a badass kid, and like everyone else was normal. And then like she had me, and they probably thought I was gonna be a badass kid too. So they just tried to keep me busy, and obviously that shit didn't work out. You know.
So, like, you didn't really have bad seeds in your family. It was just like.
It was just really like in my family, like the part of family that I grew up on my mother's side. So that family now, like there's not really bad seeds. Like everybody's good besides my mom. Like my mom was the black sheep, and then I just like fed off of that, and I'm the black sheep now.
Right.
As far as my dad's side of the family, like everyone's fucked up over there, but I didn't really know them growing up. I grew up around my mom's side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's crazy. That's kind of like how my family is too. My mom's family is all from like Arizona, Utah. And then my dad's family's from San Bernardino, and everybody's like, you know, that either like ex-heroin addicts or still fucking around, gang banging, life in prison.
Yeah.
And it's like just like a way different vibe, like when I go to my mom's and this and that. So that's crazy how you were involved in the one person in the family that was like the black sheep. Did that make it hard for you to go out to like family events and stuff? or were you guys not even going?
Nah, like we would go, but like see me as a kid, like they wouldn't really put that blame on me because I was a kid and I was like innocent to all that shit. Like I wasn't the one causing all the problems like she was. Just growing up, they kind of like just started seeing like the same pattern. Like I was going the same way my mom was going, and it was never a plan. Obviously, I didn't ever want to be like my mom. Like she is a straight smoker and I'm not, so I went a different way, but just along the same lines.
Yeah, no, for sure. Is a addiction does it run in like your blood? You feel like or no?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. My dad too. My dad's been a smoker his whole life. He barely started getting sober like maybe like 3. It was like the other day. It was like his 3-year anniversary of being sober.
Okay, that's sick.
Yeah, I think I've known my dad like my whole life kind of. Like I met him a couple times, but recently like maybe a year or two ago is like when I really like started meeting him. Like
Okay.
I started seeing him every day and shit like that because now he got his mind's right. He ain't around fucking up.
Yeah.
So now everything's cool. Everything, you feel me?
Yeah, I'm trying to get like that too, man. I drink a lot and I be doing shit, and I feel like that's like the shit I be struggling with, trying to get rid of all that. But still pulled up with the chella, bro. You have to, you know what I mean?
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's just rough, dude. Especially because I feel like that shit's in my bloodline too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I feel like right when I'm smoking, like I gotta keep smoking. If I'm drinking, I can't just take one shot. You know what I mean? We're
no,
doing
for
coke, I
sure.
can't just take one bump. Like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
for sure.
What do you
Like-
mean one bump?
Like I never did coke growing up, and then like I remember I tried it one day and I started doing it like often, and then I really like had to sit back like fuck. Like addiction really does run through my family because
Yeah.
I'm fucking tripping without this shit.
Yeah.
And then that was like the day that like now I'm not gonna subject myself to that shit. I stopped doing all that shit. I don't even smoke weed no more or nothing. I just be drinking a little bit and then that shit.
How do you feel that has changed you as a person?
I feel like it didn't really change me as a person. I feel like my pockets just be fatter without doing that
Okay.
shit. You know that shit
perfect.
takes a lot of money.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. I ran through like 10K. I had saved up like 10K once I bought my house. And I was just like, instead of going to the ATM, I was just pulling out cash to get like bird. Just getting hella blow. Before I knew it, I had like $2,000 left. I was like, fuck. Like,
Yeah, that coke will fuck
this
your shit up.
Yeah, it's gnarly, bro. That money goes fast. Like,
Fast.
hella fast. And, yeah. Fuck all that. Hey, call the homie Tone and bring it back. I'm just kidding. So, do you have any siblings?
I got a brother, bro. I got a brother. He's 1 year older than me. He passed away like 2 years ago. I got like 3 sisters, or I don't know how many sisters, like 2 or 3, but I don't really know them like that. I don't know where they live. I don't really know them like that. But the only person I was like kind of getting close to, like, cause me and my brother, we grew up not knowing that we were brothers.
Really?
Our family, like, they told us we were cousins and shit.
No way.
And then, like, I found out he was my brother, and we started kicking it real tough, and, like, we got hella close. And then, like, I moved out to Vegas for a little bit. I had a baby. And then, like, yeah, I just got a phone call one day that fool passed away.
Were you mobbing it a lot with him too? Like, do you think you could have been in that situation too? Like, is it almost a blessing? Not a blessing. I don't mean that, but you know.
Nah, we wasn't really, like, every time I would see him, I'll just pull up to his crib. Like, he had just had a baby, and I just had a baby. So it was, like, really on some, like, shit like that, like, kicking it like
Right.
that. I was never on no gang shit with him. He's from somewhere else. I'm from somewhere else.
Okay. That's crazy. You said you weren't close with your sisters at all?
Nah, not really. I don't really know him like that. Maybe like my oldest sister, she's like maybe like 4 years younger than me or 3 years. I probably know her the most out of all my other sisters. I don't really think I ever met them. Maybe like 1 or 2 times.
Okay. That's crazy. Yeah, no, that's so like you don't even know like what kind of like type of person they are?
Nah, not even my older sister. Like I met her more than a few times, but I still don't really know who. Like I don't know nothing about her. I don't know what she likes, what her favorite color is, shit like
Right.
that. You feel me?
Okay. When would you say that you started getting into music? And yeah. Who would you say? When would you say that you started getting into music?
I think that I started getting serious in the music probably like less than a year ago. But like as far as like doing music in general, I think when I was a freshman, I used to go over to the homie's house. It would just be like me, the homie Joe, and the homie Brian, us 3 all the time. And we were just high as fuck one day. And they put on a beat and I started rapping. And I was like watching them, like as I'm rapping, I'm looking at them and I'm seeing their facial expressions. And then the beat ended and they're like, bro, like you're fucking hard. And then I started like rapping on like the little headphones, hearing my shit. And I was like, fuck, I got a flow, and that shit's just like coming. Like I don't have to practice this shit. Like I just hopped on the beat and went.
Okay.
And then like ever since that day, I was like, fuck, I might have to take this shit serious, you know?
Yeah. Were those homies like into music heavy at all, or it was just like just putting on beats and freestyling type shit?
Nah, it wasn't. Honestly, they just put on the beat, and I started freestyling. And then Brian, the homie Brian, he seen that I was hard. He started trying to get into that shit. Like he bought a little beat pad and shit. Like he was trying to get into like that type of
Producing and
shit.
shit.
Yeah, I don't really talk to them no more. I don't know like if he kept going on with that shit or what. But I know at that time when I started doing music, like they was really like hyped up about that shit.
Okay. What kind of beat was it? Do you remember? Was it like a boom bap? I feel like everybody when they first start making music, it's like some Biggie Smalls like boom bap type shit.
Honestly, I think it was like a Draco beat, bro.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How old were you?
I'm 20.
So how old were you when you started rapping?
Like freshman year, how old was I? Like 16.
Yeah, 15 maybe.
15, yeah.
Okay. So Draco was hella popping for you out there, like freshman year?
He wasn't like hella popping, but like he was popping though.
Yeah.
You know, Draco's been around. Shit, Draco's been around for a minute.
Yeah, for a minute.
Yeah. So yeah, like that's what like other people they talk about their oldies and shit. Like they're old. Like their oldies are like shit I never even heard. Like my oldies is like shit like that. Like RJ, fucking like 50 Cent. You feel me? Like I don't got no. I can't. When they say play oldies, I'm not playing no slow little like old shit.
That's a good fucking question. So your oldies is like Bottles in the Club.
Yeah, my oldies is like fucking Akon, 50 Cent, Eminem, like shit like that. Like that's not like regular people. That's not their oldies.
No, it's definitely not. It's usually like some lowrider shit. And yeah, you never really think about that because I mean everybody's getting older. All the youngsters are getting older, so their old school is probably gonna be like EDM and shit. Like, yeah, when my mom was cleaning the kitchen to some EDM, they're gonna be like talking about Skrillex and shit.
Yeah, like these little kids nowadays, like the little 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, when they're like 30 or something, they're gonna be like, yeah, my oldies was like Draco and like Jeezy.
Yeah, Jeezy for sure. Gonna be like, who was the most popular Latino artist? And like, Jeezy back then. That's crazy. Yeah. I was actually at the concert where Draco got stabbed.
Were you?
Yeah. So we were out there, but my lady, she was like, oh, you can. I was like, come on, Draco's about to perform. She was like, you can see Draco whenever. Let's go see Snoop Dogg. And I was like, all right. So we went and we modded to Snoop. And then fucking started seeing choppers and no music was playing. I was like, damn, like something's crazy about to happen. We should just bounce. So we ended up leaving, and there were some Mexican girls like, oh my God, they stabbed Draco. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, we got to get out of here. Traffic's going to be bad. And so we hopped out, and yeah, that's basically all she wrote.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I seen the video of that shit too. Draco was, he was doing this thing, bro. There wasn't really too many options for him to do. There was a gang of them niggas, and he was probably with like 10 people. And from the video I seen, all his homies ran behind the gate. The only one that really stood there with him is like a lot of people will talk shit about Ralphie.
I seen Ralphie squabble up though.
But if you really watch the video, when everybody ran behind the gate, he was going that way, and he seen Draco wasn't there, and he ran back. So I don't know why people talking shit about Ralphie, but they wasn't there.
It's like the Dirk thing, like they want him to slide, you know what I mean? But it's like at that you're so high level, like Ralphie, believe it or not, it's high level as fuck. Like, he's a big artist.
I think that if Ralphie was to slide, it would be stupid.
Yeah.
I think Ralphie's rich, and he's gonna make sure that his brother's name lives longer than him sliding and going to jail. That's how I think about it. You got to be smart.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just feel like that whole thing was a setup, dude, because when me and my lady walked through the gates, there was people, like, pulling out Hennessy bottles out of their, like, waistband. Like, security was not good. One of the homies, I'm going to say his name. The homie went and told his cousin to go back to the car, go get his strap, because they weren't even checking like that. So he left, and, like, you weren't allowed to leave, but he still made it back in with the strap.
With the strap, yeah. See, that's crazy.
Like, that's like I literally feel like that shit.
And the security should be better when there's high caliber people there.
Yeah.
Like obviously Draco's a big name. Obviously fucking Ralphie the Plug at the time was not as big, but he was still a big name. They got fucking $1,000 worth of jewelry.
Q was there. Cypress was there. Fucking 50 Cent was there. 50 there? No, the game. The game was there. You know, like those are high caliber ass fucking artists.
Hey, my manager just got here.
Okay, yeah, for sure. All right, for sure.
Yeah.
How does security go for like your shows? Like, is it? Have you done like a big venue yet?
I think the biggest venue I did was for Kush Stock, and there was a gang of people there. I don't really know about the security because I went through the side door, so they didn't check none of us.
Yeah.
But like everybody else though, it looked like the security was on it. Like they had a little line and they wasn't really playing no games. But as far as me, didn't really peep it because they took me around the building. I went through a side door. I didn't get checked at all.
That's crazy. You guys for sure were good.
No, for sure we didn't have nothing because I thought the security guard was tripping. Yeah, I thought the security guards were gonna be tripping.
We gotta let that be known. All right. So, who were some of your favorite artists growing up? That I guess kind of shaped you into being the artist that you are today.
For sure, 50. I grew up listening to 50 Cent a lot. Like,
yeah, hell yeah.
His fucking Get Rich or Die Trying movie, that was like my favorite movie when I was like 7 years old. I would watch that shit on repeat.
You ever play the game?
Yeah, I did.
Hell yeah.
I think I played the game either on PS1 or GameCube.
Okay.
Some shit like that. But that shit was like terrible graphics, but that shit was fun as fuck.
That shit was fun, bro.
Yeah, that shit was fun as fuck.
Yo, no one ever talks about that, the 50 Cent fucking video game.
50 Cent, fucking Eminem, fucking, yeah, shit like that, bro.
Okay, so you were listening to people with like a high caliber of lyricism.
I was listening to people, bro, where like you put on the song and you understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
And I feel like if the people that I listen to were like not like that, my rap would be different. Like on my songs, you could hear what the fuck I'm saying, and that's what a lot of people say too, that they like my shit because you could actually like hear what I'm saying and my cadence is good. It's not like no mumble shit.
Yeah, you're not a mumbler for sure. Like you got for sure, you got bars. I was going through your music videos and like your songs and shit. All your music videos have ass too. That's my favorite. You know what I mean? Like there's always some ass shaking.
Yeah. So
it's like you got good bars in that. Come on, you're winning on that one. Let's see.
She's outside. Yeah.
When was the first time that you recorded? Like when did you start taking it serious on, or actually not even serious, like off the computer mic type shit?
Nah, see, I never recorded on a computer mic like in a house. I started recording on Bad Lab on my phone with iPhone headphones. Mm-hmm. The first time I ever been to the studio was in Vegas, actually. My uncle was like tired of me fucking not taking shit serious, and he had the bread to put behind me. So he took me to a studio right there, and honestly, that was probably like the best studio I ever been to. It's called the Gas Station Studios in Vegas. Mm-hmm. That fool like mixed my shit, and that shit sounded crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah, how old was I? I was like 17 at that time. That shit was the first time I ever been to a studio. That shit was cool.
So when did your music start popping off? Like when did you start like up? Oh shit. When did you start I guess kind of like noticing that your music was gaining some traction and that you were like, oh fuck, I can actually do this.
When I start getting motion.
Yeah. Yeah, motion. That's what the kids are saying.
Yeah. Shit, bro. I think that Think About It video.
Okay.
That Think About It video.
The one with all the homies in it, right?
All the homies. Yeah. Fool. That shit. Honestly, I didn't think like growing up like music videos with like people that are like not famous, like 500 views, 1,000 views. That shit went up to 10K quick. Yeah. So like seeing, and then I was reading the comments. It's like a bunch of people that I don't know that was fucking with it. Mm-hmm. I think after that video, that's when I started getting tapped in with like Swifty Blue, and a lot of famous people be following me, bro. Like I be going on my followers list and I be seeing a lot of blue checks on that shit.
Well, do you know who that video was released by? Like, do you know who that guy is?
Richard Dummy.
Yeah. Like, he did fucking the No Smoke shit with Trippie Redd. Like,
when
I was looking through his catalog, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you got a good fucking videographer. Like, is she out there?
She's in a car. I see her at the phone. I was just trying to text her.
Oh. Yeah, I know. I heard
her.
her.
The side doors open, just walk to the side. She just tell her to walk up. She got the riding on the blue car, right?
Yeah.
So that Vegas studio was pretty dope. Did you guys put a lot of money behind it, or?
Nah, it was just like some regular shit, but like I never been to a studio, so that shit was kind of like I was kind of fucking scared the first time I went. Like I never been in the studio, and then when I was younger, I wasn't really down to rap in front of nobody. I was kind of like afraid of that type of shit. Right. But I went in there. That fool said I was hard. Yeah, and that shit was jumping, bro. That shit was cool as fuck.
So, when you would record your songs and shit, you would find yourself like your heart beating and shit, like you didn't feel that comfortable in the booth, or was it comfortability right away?
Nah, fuck no. I was tripping. I was in there tripping. Even before I went in, I was sitting right there tripping like fuck. This fool's about to hear me. He's about to tell me I suck. Yeah. Like, all that shit, But
that's good, though. Like, if you got an engineer or, like, a producer right there being like, nah, dog, change out that last one, fucking do this. Like, that's cool. Like, I feel like that's what producers and engineers are supposed to do. They're supposed to help you out. Just
Yeah.
like Diddy. I mean, no Diddy, but I mean, he's great at collaborating and putting shit together. Just like DJ Khaled, like every time he drops something, it's always bangers. It's gonna be on the radio, and it's like I feel like a good producer, good engineer, that's gonna get you like pretty far. Do you have producers and engineers that you work with
Right now,
solely?
right now, like producer as far as like someone that records me in the studio is Zace Hundo. I
Okay.
fuck with Zace Hundo. He makes my shit sound good. He has some dope ass beats too, bro. I don't always get beats from him. I usually get beats from my boy Weezor.
Okay.
He's from my area too. His pops is from my hood. That fool went to college for like music production and shit, or production, whatever the fuck that shit's called. But yeah, he be having hard ass beats. Like some of my best songs are on his beats.
Okay, that's dope. How often are you in the studio?
Not as often as like other people, because a lot of people, they go to the studio and they go there and just put on a beat and they start like writing their shit there. Like I don't like doing that shit. Like I like to be professional with that shit. I like to walk in like it's a job.
And have everything ready.
So usually I'll have 5 songs ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk in there, send them the beats, and I'll be in the booth, and I'll probably get 5 songs done in 2 hours, bro.
Well, it's funny that you said that Eminem is like one of your favorite artists, because he does that shit too. Like he goes in and just treats it as like an 8-hour shift. He'll go and record up until like 8 hours and then just dip. If the song's not done, it's not done.
Yeah.
And so that's a really good mentality to have. What was your first song? Was it good?
My first song. Yeah, my first song was good, but it was when I was younger. You could tell like in my voice and everything. I was like a little ass kid, but that shit was banging though.
You fucked with it?
Yeah, like that shit was when SoundCloud was really popping.
Uh-huh.
I was like 16. I dropped that shit on SoundCloud. I think that shit hit like 25K in a week.
No way.
Yeah, like 25K in a week. That shit was hard.
On SoundCloud?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Cause I would fuck around and make music. What up, Rock?
I don't fit through the door, man.
I'm struggling too.
Why you screw folks, man?
Damn, I forgot what I was talking about. So, is rap the only thing you want to do musically, or have you tried touching bases on other things like producing, engineering, singing?
Nah. I'm just a rapper, bro.
Just a rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that.
Gangbang.
I feel like that's something you gotta do, bro. You gotta touch bases on everything, you know. Rap ain't gonna be the only thing. You might
Well,
get
like-
behind a keyboard and be nasty with it.
I be watching Zace do his little shit. I be like intrigued at that shit. Like I be wanting to learn, but like when I'm in the studio, bro, I'm there to just handle my business. I'm not there to ask questions and
Yeah.
figure out shit. It would have to be like the homies pull up with a keyboard and we're at the house just playing with it. But
Yeah.
as far as wasting like someone, especially at that tier's time, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I feel you. I seen that you were on the Leak podcast recently.
Oh yeah, I fuck with the League podcast. I was on there I
the
think
League
3
podcast?
times. Yeah.
That's tight. You be winning and shit.
Yeah.
I was like tripping out. I typed your shit in and then it like popped up and I was like, oh damn, that's crazy. It popped up. I'm blocked.
Yeah, I won twice. I won twice, like straight up won. And honestly, I won 3 times. The first time I went, I low key won, but the guy that was there, like everyone, it was 2 against 2, and the last person was gonna pick me. I think I talked to him after about it. He was gonna pick me, but everyone started saying go another round, so we went another round, and I ended up losing. But I count that shit as a dub, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, the same thing happened to me with one of my artists too. We went over there and then they were like, oh, let's run it back one more. And my artist didn't have another one in the chamber. He was like, fuck, I got something I barely did today. And then put it on, they ended up choosing the other guy.
Yeah.
But
They fuck with me over there though.
yeah, that's dope. Yeah, they're gay. If you're searching for beats, what type of beats are you like? Do you usually look for? How do you find your beats? Cause you got some bangers. Like
Usually, bro. Usually, I don't really choose a specific beat. Like honestly, any beat I could go off on. I just have the homie send me a pack. Or like the other day, I was feeling like I was listening to a lot of Draco at that time. The other day, I was like, look, I need you to send me a Draco beat. That fool sent me a pack full of Draco beats, and I got some of them dropping on the album too, bro. That shit, the Draco beats be popping. I be going hard on them motherfuckers.
yeah, Drake. Yeah, that shit's hard. One of the dudes I was supposed to interview, his name is Viper, and he like works with like the Stink team and shit like that.
Yeah.
I was trying to get him on here, but he's from London, And fucking, he was like, didn't have a whip or some shit like that. And he's like, come pick me up, we can do it. And I'm like, fuck, bro, to drive all the way to Hollywood or some shit like that to go pick up an artist and come over here. I'm like, fuck, it's kind of like a mission. Should have did it, though.
See, he works with the Sting team. You better get an Uber or something.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And Uber over here, that'd be crazy.
Shit, he working with some rich niggas. He better got some money.
Yeah, he had some crazy shit. Some shit with Stunner Girl. But, I mean, maybe those things.
For sure, he could spend $200 on
On
an
an Uber? Yeah, see? Yeah, see, now I don't fuck with that. What are 5 things that you need to have a great studio session?
Shit, I need to have good vibes in the studio. I need to have, really, I don't need nothing, bro. I be getting in there and just getting shit done ASAP.
Just right to the...
Just ASAP. I don't do no plug-ins. I don't do no punch-ins. I do one takes.
Okay.
And that shit gets done quick.
Oh, okay, so you're not punching in. I noticed, like, everybody punches in.
Yeah, I'm not punching in. Even Zace will, like, say some shit like, fuck. Like, not a lot of people come in here. Like, even the hooks, I just do the hook, the verse, the hook. Whatever I do is just all one take. And I get that shit done fast.
I seen that on the Leak podcast. You had mentioned, you're like, oh, all my songs have hooks now. Was that something that you were lacking before? That you weren't?
Honestly, that's some shit that they said. So that's what I took over there. But, like, honestly, the songs that I have with no hooks are still hard.
Yeah.
That was their whole big pet peeve. Was like, they want to hear a hook.
Yeah.
So I made sure I had some songs with hooks to take to them.
That's right. That's cool. Yeah, so you took it in and fucking changed it up. That's dope. Because I noticed they fucked it, like, they were like, see, you went back and did your homework. Yeah, see, that's dope. How did you get introduced to Rock Bottom?
Oh, great question. Through Problem Lagoon.
Okay.
Through Problem Lagoon, we did a song together, Southeast shit. He pulled up to my hood. We shot a clip in my hood. We went to his hood and shot a clip, and she was there. And then it just happened like that. Like, I remember hitting her up, like, I need a manager. This shit's going good. And then that's just how it went, bro.
That fool has a cool flow. I fuck with that. What is it? Left hook, right hook, good night, bitch. That fool has like some real catchy shit.
Yeah, that fool's hard. That fool's hard. It's all love. That fool's hard. Problem Lagoon's cool.
And do you still fuck with each other, making music and shit like that?
Nah, we don't. We don't really talk that much. We had a little fallout, but it is what it is. He's a grown man. I'm a grown man. It's all love to him. Salutes to whatever he got going on, and I'm gonna do that shit regardless, bro.
Okay, for sure. I fuck with that. So meeting Rock, you just met him through Problems. She was already fucking with Problems, so
Yeah, she was already. I met her through Problem. Yeah, she was already fucking with Problem. She already had Vibe as an artist. Vibe's cool as fuck too. Vibe's hard. She's like a very underrated female rapper, but she's hard, bro.
yeah, she's cool. She's cool. Good personality. The other girl is cool too. Brick Baby, she's alright. I fuck with her music. What would you say has helped you in this journey as an artist?
Like, what has helped me? Honestly, like, as far as, like, getting in the right rooms, probably Rock Bottom. She has a lot of connections with a lot of people that is, like, specific for this type of life. As far as other shit, bro, like, you could have someone pushing you as much as you want, but if you're not hard, you're not hard, bro. You gotta have this shit. You could go there and you can learn how to rap and your shit's not gonna sound like, you gotta just have this shit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the image, too, is a big image. You gotta have actual flow. And, yeah, you gotta have that vibe, too, that, like, fucking you're actually telling the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when I listen to your shit, I'm like, damn, smashing down the freeway, going 90, like, boss, you know? I don't even live life like that, you know what I mean? I'm over here, like, bumping your shit.
Yeah, I make that music where you're in your car, that shit makes you just want to turn up. You be on the freeway cutting up.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. Let's see. If you weren't making music, what is something that you would be doing?
Shit, man, check it out. Look, if I wasn't making music, I would be going way harder in the streets for sure. And I'd probably be selling drugs, bro. I'm good at selling drugs. For sure, that's what I would be doing. Because I don't like working, bro. Like, that 9 to 5 is shit's cool. I respect everybody that works 9 to 5, but the money just ain't it. Like, I feel like my life is more valuable than $18 an hour or $20 an hour. And I feel like you're taking risk at a job, too. You can fall, you can get hurt.
Yeah.
I might as well take the risk in the streets, bro. I'm going to make more money.
And you get the money right away.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting,
You ain't
week,
waiting
2
a
weeks?
week. You ain't waiting 2 weeks. You getting money on hand. And you might go to jail. You might not. It's the life that you chose, though.
That's crazy. You really think like that, bro?
That's just what it is. If you choose to do some shit knowing damn well what the consequences are and you still choose to do it, then you can't
Complain about it.
Can't cry over spilled milk, bro. You chose your way.
That's crazy. So you would for sure just go back to thugging it.
For sure.
That's
Man,
crazy.
though.
That's crazy. Let's see. So how did you and Swifty Blue meet?
Shit, honestly, the first time I hit him up, I was in Vegas, and I was on some money shit, and he had some shit that was like kind of valuable to me, so I hit him up on that, and then I came back and I started doing this music shit, and I dropped that Think About It video, and I tapped in with him. That's why I fuck with Swifty Blue, cause Swifty Blue's famous, bro. I tapped in with him on Instagram, and that fool tapped in right away back, and then ever since then, like I met him in person. I was pushing that Grammy record shit for a while. Yeah, I met him in person. I did a song with him. I was on FaceTime with Peso.
Oh, okay.
Peso's cool. Swifty Blue has a lot of good connections too. Yeah, that's how I started fucking with him, bro. I met him and he just seen that I was a real nigga.
Yeah.
And that's just how real niggas meet, bro. Like, he's a real nigga, I'm a real nigga. We just gonna vibe. You feel me?
That's dope. So he's a cool ass person because I always see like the things on the internet like, oh, this food's lame, like yada yada. But
Yeah.
you know the internet image is gonna be way
I
different.
feel like this. A lot of people say a lot of shit on the internet, but if you look at all Swifty Blue's videos, like he has some videos where he's in a hotel room, but he has other videos, bro, where he's just in the streets of LA. If people really feel like that, then why the fuck they ain't doing nothing?
Yeah.
And that's just how I see it, bro.
Well, that's the same thing I feel like with 6ix9ine and shit. Like everybody was like, oh, if I see him, I'm gonna pack him out. It's like, bro, like once did I do anything? Like you're not gonna do nothing.
I don't know, fool. That fool 6ix9ine is a documented snitch. That's just different. That's just different.
All right, yeah, no, we're not comparing the two. I'm just saying the people.
But like
well,
there'd be a lot of
the
people.
touching
Yeah,
situation.
there'd be a lot of people woofing a lot of shit about 6ix9ine too. But he be out there doing his thing
Yeah.
too.
That's crazy. Did you guys ever collab on anything like that? You and Swifty?
Yeah, man, we did. I got some unreleased shit right now with Swifty. That shit's hard as fuck. I posted a reel on my Instagram asking people if they wanted that shit to come out, and everybody wants that shit to come out. So who knows? It might come out soon. It might not. I don't know.
Do you have to get like clearance and shit with him before you start dropping shit like that?
Nah,
Or
I
is
could
it
drop
just-
that shit whenever I want.
Oh,
I just want I want a video to it before I drop it, cause I know the video's gonna go up. Like he matter of fact, he posted my Think About It video on his channel too.
I seen that.
And
Like
that shit-
10, 15K on that
Yeah,
one.
that shit was doing bigger numbers than that for RW Films, but RW Films shot it. And shout out RW Films, but he's just a weird ass cameraman, bro. Like there was
Why do you say that?
that video shoot that I did with that Southeast shit. Like it was just like he was just making it an issue. Like I told him, look, just send me that video. I'm gonna have someone else post it, and he was just acting like he couldn't send me the fucking video. So eventually I got fed up with it. Everyone's waiting for the video. I told him just to drop it on his channel, but that's not what I wanted.
Yeah.
That was like I never fucked with him again after that day.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Because when I seen that, I was like, no fucking way. I was like, this is dope. He got a dope ass like fucking cinematographer to go and do this. So he was just making it hard to get the footage back.
Yeah, he was like trying to say that his WeTransfer didn't have enough files. That's bullshit. Cause I be having the videos on my WeTransfer and I'll send that shit to everybody. I have a free WeTransfer account. I'm not paying for no more gigabytes or nothing. So he was just on some bullshit. And ever since that day, I ain't fuck with him. I'm not gonna run around. I'm paying you to shoot a video. I'm paying for the fucking video.
Right.
I'm not gonna run around chasing you to get my video. I'm not gonna deal with that shit.
So that wasn't a hookup. You actually paid for that
No,
one.
yeah, I paid for that video.
Okay. Do you ever get people hitting you up trying to like shoot shit like for free and their shit's just not bumping?
No, I got people hitting me up all the time, like with low ass prices, bro. But I be fucking with that with the camera guy Love Over Anger, and honestly, like when I'm loyal to somebody, especially like in the music game, like how I'm loyal, I don't go record with nobody else besides Zace. I'm not talking to no other managers besides Rock, and I'm not gonna fuck with no other camera guy besides Love Over Anger. For my loyalty is just 100.
That's tight. That's right. Damn. So you rock with Lil Too Active. You're getting loyalty. That's hard. So with that being said, have you? Cause I'm trying to remember the name. I think it's like his name's Rhythm. Is it Rhythm? RYTM or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's rhythm.
Right, Rhythm. I seen that he's part of OTR and shit, and I think that you guys have a record together.
Rhythm.
The tallest fool with the
No, I don't have no record with
No,
Rick.
no record.
I got a record with Big Swift. Big Swift for Side No OTR.
Okay.
Yeah, Big Swift. He's from the southeast though, so that's like how we got connected. He's from the area, and that fool's hard as fuck. I've been fucking with Big Swift.
Okay. Have you tried to collab with anybody like a part of OTR? You know some certain people.
Honestly, no, I haven't, bro. See, like when first came out, I wanted to fuck with.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So, first came out.
You could, I fuck with him.
He first came out. I wanted to fuck. With but he be fucking with. He be fucking with. He be putting these videos, and he's just like, he's making more famous than needs to be.
What's wrong with?
He's from my enemy hood, bro. And honestly, like, been rapping longer than I've been alive, and he's not famous yet, and he's just helping him get there, and I don't fuck with that. Matter of fact, I made
The
a
OG get his flowers.
matter of fact.
Catch him in the street.
Nah, fuck that. Matter of fact, I made a diss song dissing.
No, it's not gonna come out.
I made a diss song. It's not gonna come out, but we're gonna talk about it.
Why can't we have it come out? We can shoot it here.
Let's talk about it. So look, I made a diss song dissing the world, because there's a lot of history between hood and whatever he thinks is not. But other than that, he let Whack 100 get on his platform and try to tell him some bullshit, bro, like disrespecting Southsiders and disrespecting Mexicans and like everything that we stand for, and he just sat there and didn't do nothing. So that's why I talked about him on that song. I just don't fuck with Bozo at all. And I diss because he be fucking with Bozo. And that song can't come out because he's a crybaby.
All that needs to be cut out, okay? No, it's, you know why, bro. The OG's gonna get at, it's gonna be issues.
Can I hit it with this? Can I hit it with the beat?
So people will be like, "Tell, what did he say?"
Yeah.
It's like,
All right. No, that was fun. That was good fun though. So there's never been no talk with Lefty to go and make any music with him.
No, I never talked to Lefty. I've talked to King Cash. You know who King Cash is?
I don't know who
King Cash was like, when Lefty first started popping, that was Lefty's manager. They're from the same hood.
Okay.
I talked to King Cash. King Cash used to make music with Little Demon from my hood. Like back in the day, like they made I don't know if you ever heard the song, but I Shot a Sheriff. That shit was like famous as fuck, and King Cash was on that song. King Cash been fucking with my hood. But yeah, I talked to King Cash about shit. Never Lefty.
Okay. Well, we'll leave that right there. My bad, Rock. My bad.
he's been waiting to say it on
I want to post it.
No cap. I've been waiting to say that for a minute.
We talked about the first time you performed, right?
No.
No? When was your first performance and how did it go? Was it nerve-wracking?
My first performance, bro. My first performance was supposed to be Kush Stock, but they was on some bullshit, so I didn't end up performing. I ended up leaving because I wasn't.
Who was on some bullshit? They were on some bullshit or Rock was on some bullshit?
No,
No.
something happened with
It was just unorganized, bro, and it's not.
it was just wrong with the stage managers.
Yeah,
but
it was just unorganized. It wasn't nothing to do with Kush Stock. I fuck with Kush Stock. It was just there was a lot of people there and everything was unorganized, and I wasn't trying to wait there and keep hearing that I'm gonna go on at this time and this time and this time. And I seen that Rowdy Rax had left, and Rowdy Rax is obviously popping. He's like a different caliber rapper.
Yeah, that motherfucker's nice too.
So I'm not gonna stay right there like I'm just like a bitch ass nigga that's not popping. So I seen him left, so I left. And then so that was that. And then my first ever performance, like I really performed, was at the Afters party in downtown LA, and that shit was popping. I had the whole crowd booming.
It was after an event or
No,
what?
that's just their name. It was like it's
Okay.
like a little club down there. It's called that. They're called the Afters Party. They just had like a bunch of people. I sold a bunch of tickets to go perform. Everyone sells tickets to go perform.
Okay.
And yeah, I hopped on the stage. I was kind of scared though. There was low-key a lot of people there. I was just right there like kind of stiff, just moving my arm a little bit, but I had that shit shaking though. That shit was
right.
booming.
So when you got on, did you have to like kind of hype yourself up a little bit? Because I know you said in the booth when you first hopped in, you were like, "Fuck." It was a little nerve-wracking.
Like before I hopped on the stage, I was already tripping. So when I hopped on the stage, they called my name. I just told all my homegirls to go to the front of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
That way, when I'm rapping, I'm just gonna look at people that I know. And then I started rapping, looking at the people that I know. I was getting more comfortable, and I seen the whole room was like
Jumping.
jumping to my shit.
Yeah.
And then that's when I kind of got more loosened
Yeah,
up.
hell yeah, it gave you some confidence. That's hard. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Rich somewhere in LA for sure.
How with the music shit for
Yeah,
sure?
well, with the music shit or whatever, I'm always trying to get money. It don't matter how I get it, but I'm trying to get rich though.
That's right. What about acting? You thought about acting?
Nah, I never thought about acting, but I do see I see a lot of local people that look like me in some movies and shit. And they probably get bread off that shit.
Yeah, for sure. They do shit like on what is it, TiVo or whatever, Timu? What the fuck is that shit called, CM? That low budget ass Tubi. There we go. Yeah, dude, I'm sure they hired, bro. You gotta fucking expand the horizon, bro. It can't just be rap. I feel like the homie right here, he does like everything. Like rapping, fucking filming, editing videos, fucking the podcast shit. It's just, I feel like you should take over, dog.
Growing up, seeing that shit though, I always thought like it was unrealistic. Like someone like me or
Okay.
someone from my area is not gonna be in a movie. But then I seen I don't know if you know who Baby Jokes is. He started off as a rapper too. He's from East Side Montebello. He's from 213.
He's like a clean cut, skinny Mexican food.
Nah,
No?
this fool's tatted everywhere, skinny
okay,
fool.
no.
His name is Baby Jokes. He's from my enemy hood too, but I respect that man. That man started off as a gang member, going to jail, rapping, and then I remember watching a big ass movie, and I seen him in the movie, and now he's like a fucking big ass actor. He was on the Mayans, all that shit.
Okay, hell
His
yeah.
his real name is Richard Cabal, bro. That nigga's rich off this shit.
Richard Cabal. That you heard of that dude? He was in that what was it, Paranormal Activity? He was like some cholo ass food too, and he was like an actor. Is that the same dude? Not the same dude. No. Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. They're hiring for people like that, man. I think you should jump on it. Let's spice it up. You ever gone to Hong Kong?
Nah, I never been out.
You're a young kid.
Nah, I
That
never.
don't matter. 18, you come on.
Nah, I never been to Mexico. I'm scared to go to Mexico. I never been to Mexico. I never been outside of like the United States, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's maybe like more so over here in like San Diego. You know what I mean? The people that's more of like a lot of the San Diego homies for sure is like going to TJ getting some tacos and.
Yeah, I don't know how they do.
Some
I'm
beef
scared of
tacos.
Mexico, bro. I ain't trying to go to Mexico.
Nah, I go to Mexico all the time. I was out there for like a month. That's why I was gone.
Yeah, I'm not down. Like, even if my family goes, I'm not down.
No?
Nah, like the way I look out there, like
Hey, what if
nah,
I told you we gotta make some money with it?
I'm not down.
No, bro,
I'm
you
gonna
have
wait-
to.
I'm gonna wait
Tacos
on-
and beer, you're gonna have to show up.
Nah, I'm gonna wait on the other side of the border. No cap.
He's
See,
like, I'll drive you to the
I'll drive you to there.
Yeah, cause like I always heard growing up, like real people in Mexico, like as far as like the cartel and shit, they don't like people like us. Like they feel like we abandon our fucking culture and we're like we're a fucking American. We're Mexican Americans. We're not full Mexican.
Well, my pops, when he was locked up, and he said that he used to kind of get into it with the Pisces and shit. He was like, because over here, you know, they expect to get treated regular, but if we were to get busted over there in Mexico, like, they would treat us like shit because we don't know Spanish.
We don't know
what I
Spanish
mean?
and we're not from there, and we just fucking look. They feel like we just like abandon our culture.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I heard growing up. I ain't about to walk into Mexico looking like this. They gonna get on me. I'm cool.
I wouldn't let you walk into Mexico like that. I'll make you get your most raggedy shirt, most raggedy.
Yeah, I don't think you could wear the chain over there, bro.
Yeah, for sure. And I ain't tucking shit.
Yeah.
If
Yo, I'm just not going to go.
I'm not tucking shit. I ain't no bitch. I'm gonna walk. If I go to Mexico, I'm going like this. If not, I'm not going.
Got you. That's right. Yeah, that's crazy. I forget that he said that you said you're 20, huh? Mm-hmm. Damn, that's crazy. You look older, fool.
That's what everyone said. They say I look like I'm 30 years old.
Yeah,
They got
for
me
real.
fucked up.
I'm 27. I thought we were like the same age.
Nah, I'm 20, bro.
That's crazy. All right. So what's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you at school?
At school?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, honestly, I don't even think no embarrassing shit. I was a player ass kid, bro.
I'll tell you one of mine. We were ditching, and I hopped over the gate, and it got caught in my belt loop, and I was hanging there, food, and everybody was laughing at me.
Yeah, like some shit like that has happened, but like never at school.
Oh,
Like,
that
a bunch-
food like.
Nah, but never at school with like a
Oh,
bunch
okay.
of people watching. But like, yeah, some shit like that has happened. But like at school, nah, at school I try not to do shit that's gonna fucking lead to some
Some
embarrassing
stupid shit,
You feel
yeah.
me?
Yeah, not me, bro. I was hanging up there for dear
Fuck.
life, bro. The homie was trying to fucking pull me down. Had to rip my pants. I was in my drawers.
Yeah, I would have went home telling grandma. I ain't
Oh,
going
yeah, I
back.
went home.
I ain't going back to that school. We gonna have to move out.
Nah, bro. So, what do you have coming up for the future? like within the next couple of weeks?
I got an album dropping. Album dropping on the 1st. It's called Southeast Stories. I got a show on the 1st for Roachkillers having a pop up. They hit me up to go perform. I got a show on the 1st. I got a show on the 11th and 12th. It's for some weed event in Long Beach. That's just gonna be popping. I'm opening up for Cookies.
Oh, okay.
For Burner, he'll be opening up for Burner.
Yeah,
Oh, that's dope.
I'm opening up for Burner from Cookies. That shit's gonna be popping. And then tomorrow I have an interview with Compa Raider. I don't know what time yet. I gotta make a phone call and figure out what time. But
Fuck yeah. You gonna get the soccer or no? Come on, bro.
no.
No.
hell no.
That food's tight.
Do I break some? I'm just kidding.
No, Rock.
Nah, that fool be high.
That
That fool be high. He be saying it though. Like he lets people know. Like he ain't trying to hide that shit.
Oh, that was another one I wanted to. I seen you guys locked it in with Lush.
Lush.
Yeah, how was he as a person? Was he pretty cool?
Lush is cool as fuck. Lush is very cool, very respectful. He knows how to hold himself. Regardless of him being famous as fuck, he treats everybody the same.
Yeah.
That fool's cool as fuck. I fuck with Lush.
I was watching an interview with him and this dude Goblin, and he was talking about like his drug shit, and I was like fucking really started to feel for him. I was like just really, because before I used to think he was just like some kind of drugged out food, just kind of from the battle rap shit.
Yeah.
And then I started watching the interview. I was like, oh damn, this food's actually pretty dope. He's done like a lot of shit for the culture. It's kind of
Yeah.
like, I think he got Chief Keef signed or some shit like that. And he was one of the first people to bring Chief Keef over here, which is pretty dope.
Yeah, Lush said I'm gonna be on No Jumper for sure, so we're gonna see.
Okay, there
Yeah,
you go.
That's lining up. By the end of February, we'll have him on there, and then probably in a couple months, definitely do the interview with Adam.
Okay, it'll be an interview with Adam or an interview with like.
First we'll be with Lush, we'll be doing Lush, and then see how that plays out, because they go by rating, how much.
Yeah, how much traffic went out.
What you build up, and then they go off those articles.
I think that shit's gonna blow up because they be asking questions. They be asking some.
Yeah, some crazy shit.
They
You
be
gotta
asking
be
some
ready
crazy
to let that shit fly though. You can't be like, cut it out. We gotta cut that one.
No, for sure, Adam and No Jumper ain't cutting that out.
Yeah.
They gonna hear that shit. They're gonna put that shit as the headline, and I'm down though. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck is what are they gonna do? Nothing.
But like, so you say he's a crybaby. How do you know he's a crybaby though? He's on next question.
Right.
Wait, what are we talking about?
We're talking about. Can I talk about it or what?
Oh.
Next
All right.
question.
I'm trying to get the juicy details.
Wait, can we
I can edit it, kind of.
It's because he's protected, so even if we wanted to, the OGs would get at him. For
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, so-
I made a
so-
song.
Just say it and not leave his name out completely.
No, so politically, because he's a gang member.
Mm.
So anyone say anything, they're gonna come check him.
Right.
And they are.
I know.
So why even clean up the water?
Cause fuck
Get
it.
your flowers and then stir up the dust. You mean? Like,
Yeah.
play it more. Like,
Well, you don't want to be known as the guy that's beefing it with him. You know what I mean? Like just that.
Well, I would never do no rap beef with him. I would probably just make one song. Then when I see him, I see him. It'd be like some shit like
Now
that.
wait till you get your bag, then talk all your shit.
Yeah.
You mean? Get your bag, then talk all your shit. And at that point, what is anyone gonna say?
Nothing. I'm gonna just have to float some bread.
No, but you mean like these guys have like you guys understand like they could stop you from.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I
I've seen
know.
it. I've seen people's careers just stop or them not do a podcast because they pay. You mean so why play with it? Just do it
Yeah.
professionally.
Almost like you, at the end of the day, you can't be bigger than the pro.
Yeah, like, cause at the end of the day, we don't really control shit. Whoever's talking
Kind of
or
like what you said earlier when we first got in.
Yeah.
Some shit like that quick. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
That
So
quick.
it's
So like all this conversation cannot be on.
No,
Especially when they
yeah.
see you on some poppin' shit and you look good and it's
All that shit is just.
You want to keep it professional because like you say, you got higher ups,
yeah.
and when you get the higher ups,
I just think it's crazy how that shit ties into the music. Like, is it because, I mean, we'll cut all this out, we're just having a conversation, but is it because it's like gangster music that it's...
It's because people got money and some people don't, and people can pay their way and some people can't, and that's what it boils down to. It's about money.
But yeah, but if you were singing and shit like that, like, would they be on your head?
If I was singing, talking shit about people, they would. Yeah.
That would be even worse.
Also Trey Songz shit back in the day.
Can you picture this guy doing like some
R&B, some
Hell
I'm about
yeah.
to hop on a song with Genesis after this.
Come on. She's testing you, dog. Come on. Shout out to
And
Genesis.
the hoes gonna love it.
For real. The Samoans be doing it. They sing all the time.
You did like how like they do with the like crazy, like how they do with the bands and shit like that. You know how they be having
Like a marching band?
Nah, like the Mexicans.
Like a
Like the
Like
corridos?
bandas and shit like that.
Oh, nah,
Yeah.
nah.
You don't know
I don't know
Spanish?
Spanish.
Okay.
Now we're biting into
But
That
would
shit
they
will
still-
be-
but would they still come down on you with the politics like that too?
Oh,
Well, like the
Vices
people,
probably
the
will.
people that do corridos, I'm pretty sure like they're not gang members and they answer to like not people out here. I'm pretty sure they're all like from Mexico or
But it's
some
still
shit.
some higher ups though.
Yeah,
They
like
still get
on
that
their
That makes
on
sense.
whatever they got going on, there's for sure higher ups and regardless of any
Yeah,
situation.
Like, over there, they can actually tell you like, hey, like, stop and don't sing that song.
Kind of like what's your
Yeah.
name? That Jenny.
Jenny Rivera. Jenny
I
6
watched a
9.
documentary
Yeah.
about that, and they were like tripping on her, like, you think it's a game?
Yeah, like
just
the
'cause you
cartel and
popping
shit,
it,
like, yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Like they be tripping on a bunch of people. Like a lot of famous people that do corridos, they be tripping. Like they're trying to shut down fucking a lot of what's that fool that does corridos? He's famous as fuck.
Beso Pluma, they try to do it.
Eso
too.
Pluma, they try to shut down his show, but like that's all cartel
JLP
shit.
too. JLP from
Yeah.
Fuerza Regida.
It's a Puma now.
They were doing some shit. I don't know.
They just said he wasn't allowed to come perform, and I think he just canceled his shows because they don't fuck around, dog. Fuck, the Mexicans are gonna get mad at me. But there's some like.
Look at you now. Look at you.
Yeah, no. There's a there's a famous ass dude that was like making music like corridos music, and they told him not to fucking like perform the song. Huh? Yeah.
You know Sanchez?
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that's like. So I think I'm related to that fool. My last name's Sanchez too.
That's the most common shit, like in
I don't know.
Sanchez.
Well, I'm gonna go look on the fucking.
Hey, you're from the same area where you would come kick it. Hey,
Oh, for real?
yeah, he used to kick him down here and we go east side. Other side.
Hey, what's up with Bassett? They're going viral right now.
Yeah, well, we were doing it.
I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
It's funny because like a lot of people know like I'm cool with all them and they just be like, hey, you know this guy? I was like, bro, I'm not gonna tell you he's in the mask.
Yeah.
Or, like,
That's what I was tripping. I was like, fuck. I was like, they're going with this one. You hear about that one?
yeah,
That the
viral.
Mexican homies are like saying no Mexicans can be dropping the N bomb no more.
Nigga, please. Nigga, please.
Yeah.
I fuck with them dudes
I'll be
though.
honest,
No,
I
I
fuck
hear
with
you.
them dudes. But I even made an Instagram post after that shit. Like, look, I said, look, I'm gonna say nigga. Whoever wants to come and take nigga out my mouth, then come do it. But I'm gonna say nigga.
Look,
That's
times
what it
are
is.
changing a little bit, okay? The younger crowds feel.
I grew up around a lot of black people, bro. I got a lot of crib homies.
Yeah.
I got a lot of, you know.
So you don't say it in a disrespect.
No.
Nah, hell no. I just say that's like my lingo. Like, what's up, my
Like, you
nigga?
mean,
You
like,
feel me?
my best-
I was making sure.
Yeah.
And they said how you stand on
Yeah.
it. I just want to make sure you don't say it.
Nah, hell nah, hell nah.
I don't mind you saying it. Everybody gonna say
Nah,
it.
yeah, I got a lot of homies, bro. A lot of homies that done took care of me. That's crib homies. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of my family too is from Eastside Longo. It's just that's just how we grew up, you know.
That's some Cali shit.
That's
No, honestly, I feel like it's some IELA shit.
You grow
Yeah,
up,
but-
you, that's how it's always been.
I mean, we grew up around blacks and Mexicans. That's just
Yeah,
all
you
we
do.
got.
I
That's
think it's
all
just the
we
way
got.
you are using it and who you're using it around.
Now you see that issue with what's his name, Drex.
Yeah,
Drex
Drex
the
the joint.
His
Yeah,
homie was throwing the ER like the using it
the hard R on it.
like as the ops like them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And they were tripping on him like he said we dealt with it. And woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, like in other areas like of the city, like they do beef with black hoods and they have problems with black hoods.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to be from Southeast LA. In my area, we don't have black hoods in our area, so we ain't tripping like that.
Those aren't your predominant.
Yeah, like see, like it's fucked up because I do got some people that's from Eastside Longo too, but I fuck with them niggas from the same crib heavy.
Yeah.
Them niggas took care of me when I was in jail and all that shit. I got loyalty to them niggas. You feel me?
And then you know the difference between when it's some real gang shit, when it's like then it is what it is at that point. You
Yeah,
feel me?
it
You
is
know
what
how
it
people
is.
how it goes, you feel me?
I
Nah, that's tough.
thought when you're locked, you're not supposed to be like affiliated with like other like colors
Well,
and shit, or is the
they
game kind
wasn't
of changing?
they wasn't taking care of me like from inside the jail. Like they was the ones that was putting money on my books and shit.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, they was taking. I know them from before I went to jail, and he was the only one that was sending me packages every week, sending me money on my books every week, making sure I was on the phone.
Right.
You feel me? Yeah. Shout out that nigga. That nigga's cool.
That's right. That's right. Well, is there anything you want to promote other than the album and stuff coming out? You said album coming out, right?
Yeah, album coming out on the 1st. Shit, man. The other thing I could promote was Rock Bottom Management. That shit's going hard right now. We're gonna be doing some shit.
That's right. So since you've been affiliated with Rock Bottom, how much do you feel like your career's kind of jumping?
I think like 100%, bro. I think when she first started being my manager, I was at like 600 followers. Right now, I'm about to hit 10K.
Okay. Yeah, hell yeah. No, for sure. The second I started fucking with her, my numbers kind of jumped up too. Highest number that we have on the channel.
What was it? Vibes?
Vibes and Brick.
How much?
5. I think we're at like 510.
5K. No, I'm gonna beat it for sure. We're gonna probably hit like 6-7K, you know. But that was Vibe and Brick's baby interview. So it's nothing against Vibe. Brick baby, I don't know her, so I ain't really too worried about beating her numbers, you know.
I like this competition. That's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna he has a collab with my San Diego rapper.
Moo or Moni or what?
Moo 619. Yeah, she's hard, bro.
Okay, yeah, I gotta check it out. I seen you guys the spread video. You guys are making the spread.
Hey, she I met her while I was incarcerated. She was my salary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Was she was pretty down in there or what?
I was pretty down there. She was.
You were pretty.
She was like the one with the looks and
Oh,
the
okay.
girls came to, you know. But I was the one that kind of like.
Ready to? Yeah, I was watching your indicted TV thing. You say some pretty gnarly shit in there.
Yeah, I see some shit in there. I was thinking about the other day, like I was laying down and my friends were like, "Why are you always complaining about the light? Because when you're in your cell, like these lights are on. I'm just like turn them off. I'm having
PTSD.
Yeah, them shits don't ever turn off. They just dim.
Yeah, it's like
If you're on the top bunk, you're
and
just
you're
looking at the light. Fuck.
They're like
Fuck
lights
that.
off and the tier lights to turn off. You're like,
Or even like we used to slap like parts of the newspaper on it to make it darker, and the cops be tripping. The cops be tripping. Yeah, they be tripping. They be trying to say that that's vandalizing county county property. We could get another charge for that shit. Yeah.
Bro, I'm just trying to go to sleep.
Oh God, it's just yeah.
You get pads and you put them as like little like night things right here.
You got pads? What do you mean? Oh.
And grove deals.
Yeah, that's right. I was like, what?
The pads with a little night mask.
All right, well, we're gonna get to wrapping this up. I want to thank you so much for coming out and being a part of this this journey for us. Every time she comes through, she always brings a fire ass artist. So I really appreciate you guys coming.
We gotta hear some music, dog.
Some music,
We'll
shit.
get up out of here, bro. We'll